Hi there and welcome to Online Check-In, your regular guide to what's making waves in travel on the web and on your handset. I'm Carmen Roberts. Are you a member of a frequent flyer or rewards program but can never seem to make the most of your miles to bag that free flight, hotel stay or upgrade? Well, usingmiles.com is a free app and website that helps you manage all your rewards programs on a single dashboard. Keep track of when your miles expire or upcoming promotions. But what's really useful is the search function that looks for rewards travel based on the miles you've already earned. It will even analyse the deal to let you know if it's better to book with your points or cash. I'm just starting to trial this site myself, but if you've had success here or can recommend another frequent flyer tracking site, then drop me a line. The address is fasttrack@bbc.com. Another viewer who recently got in touch is Susan McDougall, who's been singing the praises of GoProTraveling.com. It's an interactive mapping application that lets you plot your trip and turn it into an animation, so you can share your upcoming travels with your friends and family. There are different segments to walk, fly, or even bike, and your mates can literally pin additional points of interest on your moving map. Although the interface is a little clunky, this is a fun new planning tool. There's also the potential to go into even more detail in the future with Google Street View and interior views. It's great if you're going somewhere where you don't speak the lingo and need to visualize your journey in advance, like Japan. So here's another helpful resource that could save you a few hundred yen. Instead of forking out a fortune for a professional guide, you could invest in a volunteer guide. Goodwill guides are available for booking on the Japan National Tourism Organization's website. Generally, these guides are retired, long-time residents who speak some English, and although their services are free, you're obliged to pay for their transport and admission to various attractions. And if you are planning a trip abroad, you might not want to rely on the forecast offered by your travel agent or online booking engine eager to grab your money. No one wants a holiday washout, so it pays to do your own research before you book. Weather2 Travel shows you the average daytime maximum and minimum temperatures, as well as sea temperatures, hours of sunshine a day, and the number of rainy days for each month of the year. Check out the red-faced heat and humidity discomfort indicator. And although the weather forecast itself is very basic, it can tell you when is a good time to visit a destination. So for instance, Bangkok is best in December, while the Maldives is great in February. But if you're a complete weather geek, then check out WeatherSpark. This site has very detailed short-term forecasts of temperature, humidity, rainfall and cloud cover. So much so, it might look a little daunting to the average holidaymaker. So for a quick weather snapshot, click on Forecasts and you'll get a concise 5-day update and you'll know whether to pack your swimsuit or your snowshoes. Tweet of the Week time now, and the world of cruising has posted a behind-the-scenes video of the cruise ship Norwegian Breakaway having her bow section put in place. From technical to whimsical now, or maybe just plain comical. Let me leave you with yet another hilarious in-flight safety video by those fun-loving, hairy-footed hobbit fanatics at Air New Zealand. Or should I say, the airline of Middle-earth. Enjoy. See you next time.
Welcome aboard this Air Middle-earth flight. Make sure your belongings are hidden away in the compartments above or under the seat before you.
All travellers must keep a watchful eye on the lighted signs and follow crew instructions.
Now, to end the show this week, we're off to the rodeo. But this most American of traditions is found not only in the United States. For the past 50 years or so, a small town in Brazil has been laying on an annual event that rivals anything the US has to offer. We sent Rafael Estefania, a man not unaccustomed to chaps and spurs, to join in the fun.
The goal is a daunting one: to stay for 8 seconds on top of a backing bull and escape unharmed from the encounter. Bull riding in a rodeo is normally associated with the US, but every August, Barretos, a city in the state of Sao Paulo in Brazil, becomes the focal point of the cowboy world. The Festival of Peão is the second biggest rodeo in the world. This is the face of Brazil that normally doesn't feature in tourist magazines, the rural side of a country that boasts the highest number of cattle in the world.
Nós temos uma área hoje no Parque do Peão de 300 hectares.
The site takes 300 hectares and over 10 days more than 1 million people visit the festival. The rodeo becomes a showcase for the country music known locally as sertaneja and the traditions of the Brazilian countryside. What started 57 years ago with a gathering of a few friends riding horses is now a global event that generates around $10 million.
The rodeo is the perfect chance for Brazilians to show skills learned at an early age.
6, 7 anos de idade. E aí eles vão passando para bezerro.
They start around 6 or 7 years old. All the Brazilian ranches have little arenas where the children practice the necessary skills. The kids start riding sheep to learn balance, and later on they move to horses and bulls.
I'm having my riding lessons slightly later in life, but I'm still determined to learn the trade. Spider-Man is an experienced bull rider who has agreed to teach me the basics. Top physical condition and a lack of fear are the necessary attributes to do a sport that flirts with death. Unfortunately, I have none of those attributes, so this is as far as I prepare to go. Better to leave the real stuff to the professionals. Of course, this being Brazil, the rodeo is also a perfect excuse to have a massive party, a carnival-like celebration that goes on till the small hours. The Barretos Festival of Peão runs for 10 days in August. Entrance doesn't just limit you to the rodeo, you will also win access to some of the best Brazilian country music around. Accommodation may be basic, most people stay in a campsite close to the arena, but with music like this everywhere, sleeping isn't really an option.
Rafael Estefania gripping tightly with his knees at the world's second largest rodeo. Well, that's it for this week. Next week, we're talking so-called slum tourism, taking part in one of London's homeless tours. And if you can't wait for that, you can find out what we've been up to at our website, bbc.com/Fast Track. But for now, from me, Fiona Foster, and the rest of the Fast Track team, thank you for watching and goodbye.